James,
Hello, Will. How you doing?
good, and you?
I'm doing all right. I just have a couple questions for you here.
Yes.
Um, I guess to start off with, I think Roger didn't really get to ask the question because the children in the background, bless him. Why is it that you didn't post Roger's GoFundMe on your page like you promised you would? Because you
Uh,
told Roger you were gonna help him get to Antarctica, you were gonna promote his GoFundMe, but you never did.
yeah. So I don't remember all the details, but I tried to communicate with him, and he ended up showing up to my church unannounced. And I tried to tell him, I actually said he could come and present at our church, but I just needed to get it on the schedule and tell people. And then he just doesn't respond and shows up at the church unannounced. So
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah,
yeah,
he talks about that.
he's very hard to communicate with.
Right. Well, I guess that leads into another question. I guess is there any time frame for this documentary? And if you are releasing the documentary, is it really the last of TFV and Will Duffy? Are you going to come out with a video on the channel in the future about the documentary? Is this really the last of you if you're going to be releasing that at a later time?
Yeah, this is it. I mean, obviously, I can do a quick video saying the documentary is out, but I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay, all right, I'll accept that answer. So I guess another question I have is the word on the street is, you're getting sued for several $1 million. So I'm just curious where you're getting this money to buy Teslas and why you're not saving it to pay back the people you owe.
Yeah,
And it also leads into another question. Are you receiving donations from your church? Is it a 50c13? Do you have tax write-offs?
I've never heard of a 50c13.
Sorry, a 501c3.
No, I don't receive money from my church.
Okay, so where's the Tesla money coming from? Because you're being sued for multiple millions. So I'm just
Uh,
curious why you're not saving that money to potentially pay the people back you owe.
yeah, I'm not being sued.
Okay.
Um, that's a misunderstanding because you guys don't understand the securities world. I am brought in to situations involving a previous broker dealer that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those are against the broker dealer only, not myself. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's completely irrelevant to the shape of the earth. And the fact that you bring it up means you don't have evidence for a flat earth, because when you don't have evidence, you resort to these kinds of tactics.
Well, I'm just asking questions because you said you replied to my comment, and obviously that's not a rental; it is your Tesla. So I'm just trying to figure out how you went from you're more rich now after the final experiment than before. How does that work?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That Tesla is 8 years old.
Okay, got it. So you didn't used to drive a Subaru.
Never.
Really? You never drove a Subaru?
No.
Okay, interesting. Maybe that's a misconception. I'll have to look into that. But everybody says you used to drive a Subaru.
Well, flat earthers make things up all the time, so that doesn't surprise me.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool. I guess I just have one final question for you. Um, I'm curious, who were the flat earthers that told you Stephen Alonso unanimously was the best debater? Because as a flat earther, I think he did an awful job. And I think he's one of the most, if not the most dishonest flat earther I've ever seen in my life because he intentionally misleads people. He's selling a flat earth fitness book. If that's not grifting, I don't know what is. Flat earth and fitness are not related. It's just like me asking about the Tesla. You're right. It wasn't related to the globe. That's you brought up a good point. But how are you saying this guy grifting, selling your merch? He's selling TFE merch. He's a grifter. That's all he does. He lies, and he's been known lying. I mean, he lied on your stream when he said he has physical universities, and then he backtracked on I forget the guy's name. You probably know who I'm talking about, but he went on there and got destroyed because uh, apparently they're or maybe I flip flopped it. He told you did he tell you he had universities and the other guy he didn't? Maybe I have it flip flop, but he lied about the physical locations of the university. So the whole flat Earth community, nobody trusts this guy. We all think he's a grifter. We know he's a liar. We don't even think so. We know for a fact he's a liar. So for you to say he's the most honest flat earther and that flat earthers unanimously accepted him as the best debater is just I would say that's not true. But I'm asking you, do you have any evidence or messages or any claims at all from flat earthers that he unanimously won the debate? Because anyone I've talked to, we all said he did an awful job, and he's a grifter. He sells
Okay.
flat Earth fitness. That's all I needed to know. He gave himself his own degree. So obviously, this guy's a liar, and he's not to be trusted. So I don't know how you say he's the most honest.
Okay, I didn't say that it was all flat earthers that told me that. So that's the first misunderstanding here. Who do you think did the best job in the final debate?
I forget the guy's name. He's got longer hair. I mean, he was just basically calling you a liar the whole time. So I got down with that a lot.
Okay, cool. I think that's awesome because good luck with flat earth if that's what you think is a good argument and will convince people.
Well, I
Take
mean,
care.
I'm not saying it's an argument, but so do you
You
have
just
an answer to
said
the
the best
question?
person in the debate called me a liar. Like that's flat earth
Yeah.
rule number 1, call everyone liars. Keep it up. You won't convert anybody. I'm good with that.
Okay, but do you have an answer to that question though?
To what question?
Well, you said Stephen Alonso is the most honest flat earther. What makes you come to that conclusion?
Okay, 2 things. He made a video saying that every flat earther should join the final debate for the mere fact that I'm donating to charity. He's
Right.
right. He's right. And so we had an abysmal showing from the flat earth community. The
Uh
second
huh.
thing is he'll admit what would falsify flat earth. Will you admit that right now?
Well, what do you think would falsify flat Earth? Because I
I
don't want
just
to agree to just say, oh yeah, I agree, and then I don't know
I
what you're
just
actually.
I'm telling you why I call him honest. He's willing to volunteer what would falsify flat earth. Are you willing to do that?
Not in this context, no, because you
Exactly.
haven't given me what would falsify flat Earth. So I'm not
No,
just
no,
going to
no. I'm
agree.
asking you to volunteer it.
Volunteer what exactly?
What would prove the globe and falsify flat earth? What?
I'm not here to debate that. I was just here to ask you a couple questions about
Okay, well,
to get some
he does
clarification.
that. Other flat earthers don't. So there
Okay.
you go.
Well, let me rephrase this. Right? Can you still can you still say obviously he's not totally honest about everything? Clearly.
No one is, and that includes Steven.
Okay. All right. I'll accept that answer.
Okay.
Well, I think that's all I have for you, Duffy. Thank you for having me on.
Yep. Bye-bye.